How's it? Today is Tuesday, May 10th. I am back squatting with some overhead presses. So last week I did not lift, if you recall, on Tuesday. Last week there was leading up to the Stanford Tycho spring concert on Saturday. So they had a lot of spring concert prep, and I was required to be at a lot of places, or a lot of sections, sorry. So this is me kind of jumping back into back squats. 2 weeks ago, I did 150 for 5 sets of 5. And I talked to Steve earlier today, and he was like, "Do you think you can do another increase for 5 sets of 5?" And I was like, "Hell no. There's no way I'll be able to do 155 for 5 fives." So he suggested I do 155 for 1 5, and then do my down sets, like 4 4s or 3 5s or whatever. So that's what I'm doing today. One set of 155, and then my down sets I did 90% of my top set for 4 sets of 4, so that looks like 140. Another thing that I was thinking about today was Noom from physical therapy. He's one of the therapists there. He's super awesome. He randomly came to me. He was talking to me about my knee because I had told him last week I was experiencing some knee issues. Here's my set at 155. And he actually was saying that there's two things that probably would help me with my knee issues in the future. One of them is going to be gaining better ankle dorsiflexion, and then the other one is actually widening my stance a little bit because naturally people have like the anatomy of your knee is such that you can tolerate more load medially than laterally. So what that means is if my knee tracks a little bit inward, that is actually natural. Whereas mine goes a little bit excessively inward. So I tried it out a little bit on my warm ups and it felt weird. And maybe it is something that I can look to doing in the future. Essentially, it's just a little bit wider stance, such that my knees track a little bit further neutrally. Whereas right now, like I'm pushing my knees varus, I'm pushing my knees laterally relative to the midline of my knee. And he was saying that realistically, if I'm stronger in that position, then it's okay to keep trying it. But theoretically, I should be stronger medially. Like if my knee goes a little bit more close to neutral, if that makes sense. So it's something I could should think about in the future. All my down sets were super easy. I reverted to a little bit narrower stance and just pushed through it, trying to go as quick as I could. Super easy. 140 is not a lot of weight for me. After that, I moved into my overhead press. Similar setup, so 1 set of 5 with my down sets of 4. This one I went up to 1 set of 5 at 70. It was it was almost impossible, but I did them all. And then my down sets, instead of taking 90% of that, I was like, I'm gonna do a 10 kilo drop because that one set was so hard, and I'm very happy that it did because 60 for 4 sets of 4 was a perfect weight. So I'm happy I made that smart decision. Here's my last warm up here. So that's the weight that I'm going to be doing as my down sets here. And then my set of 5 here. First rep was not great. Usually my first rep is one of the better ones. First rep got pushed out in front of me. And yeah. Fourth rep, I'm like, oh god, how am I going to do this fifth rep? So, look at this. Look at this. That's a RPE 10. If I ever seen one. And my down sets, again, not super easy, but the right move was. See, I don't think I would have been able to do 63 for a set of 4. If I did 90% down. So I'm happy. Again, I'm happy I made that decision. After that, I did my dips here, just Three sets of 20. I am trying my best not to skimp out on my accessories this week just because I missed the entirety of last week. And if I'm able to kind of reacclimate quicker, then I think that it'll be better in the long run. So it's the reason why I'm taking a little bit longer to do everything here. And I even do my weighted back extensions here. This is the first time I've done them um, in a very long time because I usually either didn't have enough time, one, or two, I'm too tired, or three, I'm actually concerned about cramping in the days to come. But that'll be all for today. Today was a good one relative to yesterday. Thank you for watching. Shoots.